Hopefully all those nerves have left him now. And I'll tell you what, he produced some amazing performances in New Zealand, 5 wickets against Sri Lanka. So he's got the ability to get wickets early.
Bowling with the slip. Oh, another beauty of a delivery. The Kiwi bowlers are getting the ball to talk here up front.
Well, we saw this last night. And yeah, bang on there, Rouge. The bowler's talking. Good length. And you can get fuller to Rizwan because he doesn't use his feet. He doesn't come out to full deliveries. He looks for it slightly short to hit it square. Right on the money here from Matt Henry and Henry Shipley. This is looking good for New Zealand.
It's been the lateral movement both away from the bat and inside. We saw in the previous over from Matt Henry, one that went through the bat and pad for Babar Azam as well. Up and over and gets 4. First boundary for Pakistan and Rizwan.
Yeah, not where you want to be to Rizwan. You don't want to give him any width. You don't want to get too short to him. Same as Babar Azam. Anything short and wide. Maybe a little bit of fortune there, but field not really set for it. And gets 4. Lightning outfield here at Gaddafi.
We'll have to hurry. And gets in just a little bit of a stutter between the pitch, between the bowler. But you can see the plan. Trying to get the ball just outside that off stump because Rizwan does like to drag everything into the leg side and every now and then get one to jag back in. There's been a couple of really good deliveries now to both these openers.
Yeah, Shipley gets a lot of his wickets full, just seams back in, attacks the stumps. You want to be straight here. You don't want to give too much width. Gaddafi Stadium with this lightning outfield. Hit the stumps. There you go. That's what happens to width, especially to Babar Azam. But they've started well, New Zealand. They have bowled some great deliveries. It's about starting well, getting it on line and length, and straight away the senior bowler of the day, Matt Henry, Henry Shipley, the two Henrys, putting Pakistan under a little bit of pressure.
Driven just on the up away from the diving point fielder. And Babar Azam will get his first boundary as well. End the over with 1. 10 of Shipley's first. It's 12 for no loss.
European technology से बने Dollins refrigerators की nature lock technology रखे fruits और vegetables fresh पूरे 20 दिन तक क्योंकि Dollins reliable है.
अपनों की रैलीज पे रहें, एक कॉल पे मौजूद ताकि मुस्कुराते रहें पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान. KNNs.
टपाल दानेदार, दे बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका, तो फिर चलती रहे तुम, मैं और एक कप चाय. टपाल दानेदार.
Into the leg side, there is a fielder and should cut it off. Rizwan picks up a couple. Yeah, Grant, we saw the seamers come to the party even yesterday. 15 wickets yesterday out of the 20 went to seam. 8 of them of good length between that 6 and 8 meter mark. And you touched on that the other day. The length here is in comparison to New Zealand needs to be slightly back of length as opposed to when you want to pitch the ball full and look for swing. There it is again.
Yeah, I think that was always going to be the challenge for New Zealand when they came to Gaddafi Stadium and came to Pakistan, is that you have to, in one day, try and bring your natural length back. Now, in New Zealand, your natural length is it's 5.4 meters, I think. Whereas here, you're looking at that 7 meter length. That is exactly where you want to be, where Matt Henry was, and which is why he was so successful.
And obviously earlier on with the new ball, with a little bit of hint of movement, you want to keep consistently hitting that, especially with the play and miss on the other side.
Yeah, so as a bowler, if you're hitting that length, just there, it's great length. There's a little bit of movement. As a batter now, we saw Babar Azam the other night. He decided, right, I'm going to use my feet, give myself a little bit of width so that I can slap you through the offside. You start trying to be a little bit aggressive to that length because you don't want the bowlers to dominate. And it's a power play, Aruj. You know, there's a reason why it's called a power play, because you want to try and maximize your runs. And if the bowlers are getting a little bit of seam assistance, how are you going to counter that? How are you going to put the bowlers under pressure in the power play? And we saw a lot of players doing that. We saw Fakhar Zaman do it. We saw Babar Azam, classy player. Look at those strike rates.
Yeah, his strike rate improving every year. And this year, it's the highest it's ever been, 145. His strike rate, and this is a point of debate, criticism, plenty of discussion across the globe. And it's a burning topic in Pakistan in particular, the Babar-Rizwan duo and their strike rates. And the discussion becomes that much more important and prominent because they bat in the power play. There it is every year, it's improving, 145. As we mentioned earlier, the most in his T20 career in the last 5 years.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, he does come under a lot of criticism for how slowly he bats, and that's maybe why it's increased over the years. They run through, just scampered through, I think, made it quite easily in the end, but he had to run around Matt Henry. And you wonder if that's why Babar Azam just keeps improving, because people keep criticizing the way that they think he can get quicker and he can bat more explosively, as we look at Rizwan running around Matt Henry, getting the yards in. But that strike rate, 145, is exceptional now. There's no change there.
I think if he continues the way he's going this year, all of those debates and discussions should be laid to rest. Once again, the outside edge of the bat away from the cover fielder. Should pick up a couple of runs to end the over. Eight of the third is 20 for no loss.
बिना चेकबुक या कार्ड के कैश विड्रॉल और फंड्स ट्रांसफर जैसी सहूलत वो भी बिल्कुल मुफ्त सिर्फ थंब इम्प्रेशन से बैंक इस्लामी सर्विंग यू द राइट वे
gives you wings.
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक 30% स्ट्रॉन्गर एयर फ्लो क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है।
जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी वाले सर्विस टाइल्स लगाओ क्योंकि ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
टपाल दानेदार, दे बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका, तो फिर चलती रहे तुम, मैं और एक कप चाय। टपाल दानेदार।
पाकिस्तान का सबसे ज्यादा बिकने वाला मोटरसाइकिल टायर, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
Bowling with that angle across to the right-hander with a one slip, short third, deep backward point and deep square. Two fielders outside on the boundary square off the wicket. Straight to that short third. And will scamper a single through for the overthrow. Very good game awareness. The two of them very quick between the wickets.
There's been a lot of edges. New Zealand bowlers getting the ball full. It just shows you that there's a bit of seam movement on the pitch, making it difficult for the batters. Last ball of the last over. Babar Azam. There was also a bit of an outside edge. Thick outside edge through cover. I'm sure he's all right. He looks like he's moving all right out there at the moment. Ben Lister's going to have to back up this bowling start. Great shot. Clipped away from Babar Azam. Should just get two.
A Sensodyne sensitivity-free moment, because life is too short for sensitive teeth. And the crowd, well, much needed ice creams and colas because of the hot weather. It is really hot out there, as the players alluded to earlier as well. The temperature soaring here in Lahore. Nicely guided down. What a delicate, beautifully played shot from Babar Azam.
Well, sometimes as a bowler, you just think, I haven't done anything wrong there. This is a quality shot. If anything, you can't give Babar Azam any width, but that's on about fourth stump. He just opens the face, uses the pace of the delivery, and this lightning outfield does the rest. Excellent batting. That means that Tom Latham has to think about where he's going to put that third man. Fine, or maybe a bit squarer.
Whips it into the leg side to the fielder. You talk about width. In the previous delivery, not that wide outside off stump. It's probably more the angle of the left hand, and such is the class of Babar Azam. The margin of error to him, even more slimmer to probably most around the world.
Yeah, well, I mean, those two shots contrast why he's so good. You get the ball on fourth stump, and he guides you through third man for four, and then suddenly you get a little bit straighter, and he clips you through mid-wicket. Margins are so small.
A bit of a careful start here from Pakistan, understanding the ball is nipping around just enough to avoid them playing through the line. It was a similar start yesterday up to this point when the two of them actually did lose their wicket, and Fakhr and Saim came in and, well, they belted the last couple of overs of the power play, getting Pakistan to 52. And strike rates, well, so much discussion. We'll touch on that in the next over. Runs hard. Bit of a wayward throw and gets in. 9 of the fourth over is 29 for no loss.
अम्मी
क्या
समोसा फूड पैंडा का पहला ऑर्डर can't miss it use code पहला order and enjoy ₹250 off
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स रेफ्रिजरेटर्स की नेचर लॉक टेक्नोलॉजी रखे फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स फ्रेश पूरे 20 दिन तक, क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है.
When cricket comes, 1xBet is here. Cheer for your team with us. Search the 1xBet site right now. Be in the center of all sports events. 1xBet, one step to success.
Red Bull gives you wings.
40 से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट होने वाला पाकिस्तान's #1 एक्सपोर्ट टायर ब्रांड सर्विस.
Rizwan, he got 8, Babar 9 yesterday, looking to get a big score here tonight. Gets enough glove on that. Into the vacant leg side, fine leg up in the ring. The first delivery goes for a 4.
Well, a bit of fortune, but maybe, if anything, a bit of line there. Henry Shipley got his line just slightly wrong on leg stump. Would like that to have been a bit straighter, but what we're seeing from Rizwan is moving his feet. It's being a little bit more positive out there. Pakistan maybe don't feel like they've got enough runs in this power play, so they'll be looking to try and take a little bit more of an offensive view now and be proactive at the crease. And one way you can do that is by moving your feet, and that's what Mohammad Rizwan has done. So we can expect that from both Rizwan and Babar.
Oh, that sounded amazing. And travels the distance. The first 6 of the innings and pings off Rizwan's bat.
Smoked it. Wow, Henry Shipley. Just his second delivery in this over, and he thinks, oh, I'm going to use that seam movement, get back of the length. T20 cricket at its best. Mohammad Rizwan, open face and 89 meters of sweetness.
Well, they understand it is the power play. With 12 deliveries left in it, the first 2 have gone for 10. A change in the field now. 2 fielders back on the ring on the leg side. Does he go length again? This time Fuller.
Yeah, Aruj, this is a great time, and you and I are both feeling it now. They're feeling that there's a bit of pressure on them in the power play. New Zealand have bowled well, and all of a sudden Rizwan's opened his shoulders, and this is what happened to Babar Azam last night, and I don't mind that. He's playing to his strength. He's using his feet. Maybe we can expect a little bit more of that in the next 9 deliveries or so to try and get on top of New Zealand in this power play.
Slow delivery, caresses it through the offside. Babar Azam picks up a boundary. Expensive over, 15 of the first 4.
Yeah, under pressure, Henry Shipley now turning to slow balls, slow delivery over pitched. The 2 deliveries that have been a little bit wayward here. Babar Azam, he doesn't connect it as sweetly as he wants to, but gets enough on it. Once it's through that inner field, it's for lightning outfield.
Now pressure on Shipley. He needs to finish this over off well. Jazz, a fan pulse question. Which Pakistani player has the most wickets against New Zealand in T20s? Options 1 and 2, Umar Gul and Shahid Afridi. Well, get on the app and answer away.
What do you reckon, Aruj?
We're not allowed to play. We're not allowed to play. So, sorry, Grant, we'll get no prizes.
Number 1 and you could go number 2.
Inside edge onto the body, away from the keeper. Not where he intended, but it doesn't matter. It's a huge over. 49 the partnership, 20 in the 5th. Overdone, 49 for no loss.
बिना चेकबुक या कार्ड के पे ऑर्डर और फंड्स ट्रांसफर जैसी सहूलत वो भी बिल्कुल मुफ्त, सिर्फ थंब इम्प्रेशन से। बैंक इस्लामी, सर्विंग यू द राइट वे।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक, 30% स्ट्रॉन्गर एयर फ्लो, क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है।
अम्मी,
क्या?
समोसा। फूड पैंडा का पहला ऑर्डर, कांट मिस।
The big crowd, just like we had last night. Over his arm, 21 off 14.
A single brings the 50 partnership. Pakistan get to 50 without a loss of a wicket.
This is the start that they would have been after. Dominating performance in the second innings last night. Take Pakistan to 1-0 up in the series, and the plan would be to get off to a flyer in game 2, and that they have. They have got themselves into a position. 50 for none, 5.2 overs, 3 deliveries to go in the power play to really push forward. And they've earned the right to play shots just like that. They can take the risk. Full of ball, no protection on the offside boundary. There's a little bit of inconsistent bounce in this wicket, but New Zealand bowlers just have not got it right.
Gets bat on that and makes it pass point on that occasion. Came down the wicket and then managed to put bat onto it, realizing it's too wide outside the off stump. 7th boundary inside the power play. 2 more balls to go.
See here, using his feet, reaching as far as he can just to get a little bit of bat on it. And the ball is still hard. Able to pierce that gap. And they've earned the right to play these types of shots.
Pakistan would be pretty happy. All 10 wickets in hand, so they can later on, halfway stage, they can express themselves and look for that 200, which was pretty much available yesterday. New Zealand did well, especially with Matt Henry's hat-trick. They pulled Pakistan back, and they would have felt they were 20 short. Still managed to win it by 88. He's got to help it on its way. It was down the leg side. Probably got some part of the bat onto it. Maybe glove. Tom Latham tried to put a glove to it. Couldn't. Power play is done. 59 for no loss.
टपाल दानेदार दे बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका, तो फिर चलती रहे तुम, मैं और एक कप चाय. टपाल दानेदार.
When cricket comes, 1xBet is here. Cheer for your team with us. Search the 1xBet site right now. Be in the center of all sports events. 1xBet, one step to success.
पाकिस्तान का सबसे ज्यादा बिकने वाला मोटरसाइकिल टायर, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी, तो फिक्र कैसी?
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक. 30% स्ट्रॉन्गर एयर फ्लो क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है.
पाकिस्तान का सबसे ज्यादा बिकने वाला मोटरसाइकिल टायर, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी, तो फिक्र कैसी?
More runs here. Now the field is spread out, so you'll have a sweeper coming back. They're quick runners, both of them. Understand each other very well. 3 added to the total.
Talk about a magnificent start. Well, here it is, and this is how it all started. Every time there's a little bit of width and just slightly too short, they're able to cash in. And look at that. Huge hit. And it's just wet. It's going to get bat on it. Trouble for New Zealand now is the Pakistan batters Rizwan and Baba Azam. They understand the pace of this wicket and their eye is in.
Again runs here. Again runs here. It's the line that's costing New Zealand. On the legs, put away.
The issue here for New Zealand is making life very hard for the skipper Tom Latham, is that the bowlers are bowling 2 sides of the wicket. Very hard to protect. This time angling down the leg side. Just needs to beat that man at short fine leg. And a very fast outfield. Making life very hard for the skipper. There is Tom Latham.
Yeah, once again on the pads, will they push for 2? No.
They've got themselves into a situation now, New Zealand, is that they're desperate for a wicket to break this partnership, to slow the run rate down. But when the field is spread like this, it's making it very easy for the Pakistan batters to keep turning that scoreboard over.
Yeah, there's the Tapalti lounge. They're enjoying themselves. Crowd's picking up, isn't it? Shorter length, pulled away and finds the gap. This is an expensive start from Nisham. 12 already in the first 4 balls.
Not the ideal way to start with the first over after the power play. 12 runs so far. Again, too short. Line is wrong. Able to help that round the corner and pierce the gap. 1 bounce, 4. A lot of thinking needed to be done out there in the park. And to take a breath, slow things down, this New Zealand lineup.
once again on the pads. He's been bowling various lengths, Nisham, in this first over. Tried a shorter one. And it's just the pace also on offers, making it a little easier for the two batters to handle things out there.
Matt Henry, the most successful bowler for New Zealand tonight. Look at that line and look at that length. He's hit the length, and the line is just so important. It's attacking that off stump. Now, the other bowlers, no consistency. It is all over the place.
A tennis ball bounce there. Surprising, isn't it? Just goes over Latham. Point is, another boundary added to the total. 76 in no time after 7.
एक टच गेम बदल डाले, जैसे बैंक इस्लामी ने बदल दी है बैंकिंग वन टच बैंकिंग से। बैंक इस्लामी, सर्विंग यू द राइट वे।
अम्मी,
क्या?
समोसा। फूड पैंडा का पहला ऑर्डर, can't miss it. Use code पहला ऑर्डर and enjoy ₹250 off.
40 से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट होने वाला पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 एक्सपोर्ट टायर ब्रांड सर्विस।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक, 30% स्ट्रॉन्गर एयर फ्लो क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है।
टपाल दानेदार, दे बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका, तो फिर चलती रहे तुम, मैं और एक कप चाय।
टेक्नोलॉजी वाले सर्विस टायर्स लगाओ, क्योंकि ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
Man, nice to do a big roll.
The last ball of Nisham's over. It was just a stupendous ball bounce. He's got that top edge. Nothing Latham could do. Just kept rising on him. Didn't even get a glove to it. 3 boundaries in that over from Nisham. You've got to pull out some special overs to pull things back now. They're scoring almost 11 and over at the moment.
Yes, Chen, lovely boy. Lovely Chen.
Again pushing. Can they squeeze in 2? Yeah, Rizwan is quick. Can easily complete that. That's the important part, running the first one so quickly.
Yeah, very good running between the wickets there. They've got this New Zealand side right on the back foot. And Bubba placed that precisely in between those fielders in the deep. And good running by Rizwan, having to run to the danger end. So far, the change of pace has worked. Ravinja, these 2 balls are crucially important to finish this over strong.
Things are happening so quickly. You just sense a bit of a chaos in the field at the moment. Balls up, and you rightly said, very tough for Latham to set a field because the bowlers are being pretty erratic in terms of their line. Where do you actually want to bowl? You've got to be on the same page as the captain when you're bowling.
It's been such a frenetic start, and sometimes you just need to try and slow things down. All the momentum is with Pakistan. Take a breath, slow it down. Come have a chat with the bowler.
He's 250 off.
पाकिस्तान का सबसे ज्यादा बिकने वाला मोटरसाइकिल टायर, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
gives you wings. अपनों की रैलीज पे रहें, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहें पाकिस्तानी.
Scored at 172 strike rate. Sometimes these numbers can be so deceiving. You don't need to hit a maximum if you can actually still do that, and you don't expect that from him either.
He's playing a fine knock now, 39 off 23. It's funny, you know, some of the best players in the world, you look at Steve Smith, Joe Root, Kane Williamson, Bubba Azam. Sometimes they have the most scrutiny because they are so good. And with that comes pressure. Everything is analysed for these players. I never had that problem. It's that good. Change of pace has certainly helped. Cole McConchy into the fold. Big challenge for him. He can set a field and bowl to it and give himself the best chance.
That's nicely struck, but he'll find a fielder. Timing has been so good with Barber in this innings. And opportunities for our viewers to win prizes. And Zik Motor Oil unveil the real peel to reveal. Oh, he's trying to drag that from outside off. It's been missed by everyone, including Tom Latham. 4 more. Nothing the bowler can do about that.
They're up against it, aren't they, New Zealand? Nothing is going their way. 4 byes. Pakistan have got themselves to a stage where I think they can just press on. They can go even harder. They're up against Cole McConchy, who's a very inexperienced international cricketer playing in such foreign conditions.
Yeah, battle sweep. That's what he was trying to do on the previous delivery. This time gets bat onto it. Runs are coming thick and fast here. Into the 90s now, Pakistan.
This is just batsmanship. You know he's bowling flat. He's just using the pace of the ball. We saw it at the previous delivery. He tried to play this very similar shot, but wasn't able to pull it off. He knows he just needs to get a little bit of bat on it and just hit it fine, or will run away to the boundary for 4. He's bowling so flat and so fast. This time over the wicket.
Yeah, again, trying to push for a second. Can he do that? That's hit well, and Jimmy Neesham does well to cut it off. Another 2 added to the total. This over gets Pakistan 13. 9 gone, 93 for no loss.
बिना चेकबुक या कार्ड के कैश विड्रॉल और फंड्स ट्रांसफर जैसी सहूलत वो भी बिल्कुल मुफ्त सिर्फ थंब इम्प्रेशन से बैंक इस्लामी सर्विंग यू द राइट वे
सर्विस कहाँ है? सर्विस ही दो। ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी?
अपनों की रैलीज पे रहें, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहें पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान. KNN. अपनों की रैलीज पे रहें, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहें पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान. KNN. अपनों की रैलीज पे रहें, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहें पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान. KNN.
Really good line from Ravindra. I know they're 2 different bowlers, but Matt Henry was so successful in his first 2 overs is because he bowled full and he bowled straight at the stumps. Now Ravindra in his first over, just the 4 off it, he just bowled straight at the stumps. As soon as you give width to these types of players, you are up against it. You can see there again on the stumps. The line is right. You're giving yourself a chance.
Just mentioned a while ago how Matt Henry has been so immaculate with his lengths. Would you bring him on as a gamble, that 1 over somewhere here now? Try to get that breakthrough.
Well, the best way to slow the run rate down is to take a wicket. So you need to look around the ground. Who's your wicket taker out there? And I think Matt Henry is. We just had, this is the 3rd over of spin in a row. A lot of damage in those first 7 overs. It was all pace, 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 pace. We don't want to get into a situation of spin, 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 spin. Again, good line, just the single, and that brings up his 50. Lovely, lovely knock by Rizwan. Picking his deliveries to choose to hit to the boundary. He waves to the crowd. It's his 24th and 50 T20 internationals. And the crowd, he's putting a treat on for the crowd this evening.
Yeah, he also gets awarded 50,000 rupees by Brighto Paints to celebrate 50 years of Brighto Paints. Any player scoring a 50 will get that. First one in this series as of now. Mohammad Rizwan, as I mentioned earlier, has been going great guns at that opening slot. Yet another, you mentioned 24th T20 International 50 with that 100 that he has to his name. Super effort.
Another good line from Ravindra. He's found a recipe for keeping the run rate down. Pretty simple plan, just bowl straight. Asking the batsman to manipulate the ball off that nice tight line.
Oh, that's a really good over. 5 singles in that. Are we going upstairs to have a look? And yes, let's have a second look on that.
TV umpire to director.
I think has he got cramp?
We have an umpire review for stumping. Front foot is a fair delivery.
Well, he has been
front on spin vision, please. Keep rolling nice and slow. Ball is close to the bat to confirm ultra edge, please. Yes. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Flat line. Flat line. Satisfied. No bat involved. Go for ball tracking. Sorry, ball. Go for side on angle, please. Foot is out of the ground. Now inside the ground. Bears removed. Satisfied. My decision for big spin is
well, looks like Rizwan is safe. Pakistan will remain at 98 for no loss halfway through, and time for a drinks break.
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स रेफ्रिजरेटर्स की नेचर लॉक टेक्नोलॉजी रखे फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स फ्रेश पूरे 20 दिन तक, क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है.
Red Bull gives you wings. When cricket comes, 1xBat is here. Cheer for your team with us. Search the 1xBat site right now. Be in the center of all sports events. 1xBat, one step to success.
सर्विस कहाँ है? सर्विस ये दो. ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी?
अम्मी
क्या?
समोसा। फूड पैंडा का पहला ऑर्डर, can't miss it. Use code पहला ऑर्डर and enjoy ₹250 off.
अपनों की रैलीज पे रहें, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहें पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान। KNN।
दाने दाने पे लिखा है पीने वाले का नाम।
बिना चेकबुक या कार्ड के कैश विड्रॉल और फंड्स ट्रांसफर जैसी सहूलत वो भी बिल्कुल मुफ्त, सिर्फ थंब इम्प्रेशन से। बैंक इस्लामी, सर्विंग यू द राइट वे।
अम्मी
क्या?
समोसा। फूड पैंडा का पहला ऑर्डर, can't miss it. Use code पहला ऑर्डर and enjoy ₹250 off.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
टपाल दानेदार, दे बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका, तो फिर चलती रहे तुम, मैं और एक कप चाय। टपाल दानेदार।
40 से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट होने वाला
sort of momentum, because the momentum is fully in Pakistan's favour at the moment.
A very good square of the wicket, always very good. This time around it's more behind the wicket than anything else, but he pounces or anything short, and he's very good with the sweep shot against spinners. And today, because of that, he's been able to get his boundaries. This time he launches, trying to hit over mid-off, doesn't get much of it, and the first wicket. This one departs, and it's Matt Henry who provides the breakthrough.
Well, exactly what New Zealand needed, exactly what Matt Henry was brought back to do, was to try and break this partnership. Unfortunately for Pakistan, he's played very well, Rizwan. Unconventional in terms of the areas he's looking to hit. Very rarely does he look straight. He normally looks square. Saw Daryl Mitchell get out in that manner last night. Well, he's done his job. He's got Pakistan off to a great start. He departs for 50, 99 for 1.
सारा साल अगर तुम्हें कुछ सही रेट पे मिल गया ना, तो मैं मैच के बीच में तुम्हें कभी तंग नहीं करूंगी, बल्कि तुम अपने दोस्तों को भी बुला लेना।
कसम खाओ।
हाँ।
फिर कढ़ाई मटन की बनाओगी या चिकन की?
किसी सेल का वेट नहीं, अपनी मर्जी की शॉपिंग करें विद दिलबरी। सारा साल ऑन रियल प्राइस।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
Football gives you wings. When cricket comes, 1xBet is here. Cheer for your team with us. Search the 1xBet site right now. Be in the center of all sports events. 1xBet, one step to success.
today. He's come back to take a wicket and exactly that. Got him! The inside edge, and Matt Henry yet again has back-to-back wickets. Second time he's on a hat-trick.
Absolute dream bowling change here for Captain Tom Latham. He's brought Matt Henry back into the attack. He bowled superbly for his first 2 overs. Comes back for his third, scrambled seam. Fakhr Zaman. An inside edge. Well, you always feel a little bit unfortunate when you get out like that. Still think Pakistan are ahead of this game. And he departs for naught, 99 for 2.
भाई बगैर सेल के मुझे कहीं से अच्छा रेट दिलवा दो सब भाइयों की शॉपिंग मेरी तरफ से वाह
तो आपकी गाड़ी पर चले या मैं बाइक निकालूं
शॉपिंग करें विद ज़ेलबरी सारा साल ऑन रियल प्राइस
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक
जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी वाले सर्विस टायर्स लगवाओ क्योंकि ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी
Red Bull gives you wings.
सर्विस कहाँ है सर्विस ही दो ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक
Get the slip in, Tom Latham.
Oh, forward defensive. It was a terrific delivery, but blocked away. Eventful over, 99 for 2.
बिना चेकबुक या कार्ड के पे ऑर्डर और फंड्स ट्रांसफर जैसी सहूलत वो भी
This has been a good over yet again. Left arm spin. Ravindra is going for 4. It's 103 for 3.
अम्मी
क्या
समोसा फूड पैंडा का पहला ऑर्डर कांट मिस इट यूज कोड पहला ऑर्डर एंड एंजॉय ₹250 ऑफ
Red Bull gives you wings.
सर्विस कहाँ है? सर्विस ही दो। ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी?
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक
दाने दाने पे लिखा है पीने वाले का नाम
जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी वाले सर्विस टायर्स लगाओ क्योंकि ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी?
अपनों की रैलीज पे रहें, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहें पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान।
Cannons.
But what you don't want